Hello and welcome to the second edition of the season of our brand new Wealdstone Roundup show, Stonescast. This is the September edition of the monthly Wealdstone Roundup show, and what a month we've had. Our second month in the season in the National League South in the 2019-20 season. 4 wins in 5 games in all competitions and progression to the third qualifying round of the Emirates FA Cup against Bristol Manor Farm this Saturday, the 5th of October. But an absolutely sensational start for Wealdstone in the season, as we spoke about in the last episode of Stonescast, and that was with our captain Jerome Akimo. This month we will be catching up with Dennon Lewis and playing some FIFA 20 as the new game has been released. It's been a great month for our Stonescast special guest Dennon Lewis. He scored and assisted in 3 goals during the month of September in a successful month for the Stones, as Wealdstone remained 5 points clear at the top of the National League South, and as we mentioned, progressed into the third qualifying round of the Emirates FA Cup. And in that progression, it was a 5-0 win against Farnborough away from home in the FA Cup, and included an absolute screamer from Dennon Lewis from the edge of the box in the first half. That is part of our Goal of the Month competition, as well as 7 other nominees later in the episode. But we will talk about Wealdstone and their month in September. A hard-fought win at Welling, as well as here against Oxford City. 2 teams who looked like they were causing Wealdstone a few problems during the game, but Wealdstone were able to prevail in both of those fixtures. As well, St Albans City away, that was at the start of the month. A cracking goal from Danny Green and Jacob Mendy, as well as a penalty from Ross Lafayette, sealed 3 points there in an entertaining 3-2 win at Clarence Park. And also not to mention our game against Farnborough. We've already mentioned a few absolute crackers that we scored in the month of September, including Dennon Lewis at Farnborough and Jacob Mendy and Danny Green's goals at St Albans at the start of the month. Let's run through our 8 nominations for September Goal of the Month. those were your 8 nominations for the September Goal of the Month. Go and check the first link in the description to make your choice. I'm delighted to be joined by Wealdstone winger Dennon Lewis. Dennon, thanks for coming down. Going to play a bit of FIFA today. Firstly, what's your experience with FIFA? Any good? Do you play it often?
Not really, to be fair, you know. Here and there, with a couple of my mates and that, but
yeah.
No, I don't really play it too much, to be fair.
Let's jump into it anyway, mate.
I might be Madrid, you know, but yeah, suspect. No, I'm gonna be that.
You're going to do that?
Yeah. Controls just shambolic.
You're a PlayStation guy, aren't you?
You play an Xbox.
Mate, some people do, man.
These things are so big.
Alright, let's jump into this. Cool. Let's do this then.
Oh, this is really suspect, isn't it?
You never know, mate. You could come out with a win, you just don't know. How's your season been, do you think, anyway?
Yeah, it's been going well. I'm enjoying it, do you know what I mean? So, that's what I wanted to do. So I just wanted to go somewhere where I actually enjoy football.
Yeah.
So no, it's good to be fair.
Obviously, you had your experience in the summer. I'm not going to say the word because I might even get fined. Just talk about that, because obviously we spoke like a few days literally after you come out.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, good, like, oh, it's good exposure for yourself. Now it's been like a couple of months since you've been back. What's changed? What's been different in just your life in general?
Obviously you get noticed quite a bit. It just gives like another source of income, I guess. Obviously you got social media, so it gives you like another income pretty much. So in terms of financially, it's obviously beneficial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, so.
And you've like just dropped out the pro game this season as well, so you probably would have been looking for like a part-time job or a full-time job or something, wouldn't you? So.
Well, to be fair, I had. Well, I say that. I mean, before obviously I came to Wealdstone, I probably could have gone elsewhere, but the point was I wasn't really. I wasn't in the right mindset to be doing that. Because I had a tricky time in Scotland, so you know it was one of them things where I was kind of reevaluating what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then obviously that Love Island obviously came up, so I decided to go with it, but not knowing what would happen with my football at the same time. Do you know what I mean? So it was just it was kind of just. Oh, that's such a. It was basically just it was kind of a risk, really. Like, whether I wanted to come out and still play football, or whether I wanted to just kind of take a step back from it.
Yeah.
But it's worked out, so.
Yeah, because you got the experience, and then now you're in the game, so you know, and you seem like you're enjoying your football, like, especially when you're celebrating and stuff. Like you seem definitely like the most passionate out of like most of the guys in the team. Like some guys don't show like so. Obviously, I feel like everyone's passionate about scoring a goal, but you really do show it probably more than most of the other guys. That's really like good for the supporters to see, I reckon, as well, wouldn't it? Literally like just celebrating and stuff. Like they all want to be seeing like big passion from the supporters. I remember even ones at like Hungerford at home. You score and you just jumped on Ross and stuff like that. So like I think that's what they want to see.
Everyone says, do you know what I mean? There's no feeling like scoring a goal. So obviously I'm going to be. At the end of the day, listen, I'm taking it serious. I mean, I'm trying to do what's best for the club and obviously what's best for myself. Shock I scored. Obviously, everyone's goal is obviously to get promoted, so I'm going to be passionate about it, do you know what I mean? I love playing football and that's kind of why I came to Wealdstone, really.
Yeah, well when we spoke when you first came, a lot of it, we spoke about Dean and Stuart, and obviously their style of football, that intrigued you. And now you've been playing under it for a few months. How have you been finding it?
It's quality. To be fair, as I said it. I'm sure I said it on one of my Instagrams. They're probably the best managers I've played under. Yeah. In terms of the way they let you play, you know what I mean? It's free. They let you just like kind of basically do what you want in the attacking sense. Obviously, you've got to be disciplined when defending, but for me, it's all good going forward because I can do pretty much what I want. Obviously, they ask you to get to the byline and stuff like that and cross the ball, cut back, but they kind of let you play. So, and that's kind of what I wanted, really. I didn't want to go to a team that was so structured where I've got to do everything, because that's what happens, you know what I mean? If you go to League 2 or whatever, it's a lot more kind of structured. Well, I guess it depends on manager you've got, but everyone I've kind of played under, it's always been, oh, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. Whereas I just like playing my own game. When I play free, I'm kind of, that's really when I enjoy it. So yeah, I mean, no, it's good.
No, I definitely think you certainly look like you're enjoying it, and you seem like you're really happy to be at the club, which is good. I think everyone's like that, really. I think what Dean was saying in the summer, like there was loads of people that are at the club now that are actually asking to come. I think that's paid off for a lot of them because I think everyone's enjoying their football, really, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, so this was kind of the reason. I would say probably the reason I chose to come. Well, I chose to speak to the managers was pretty much because of I knew a lot of the boys that was already here.
Yeah.
My agent was obviously sending me to various places to go and train and do whatever, you know. But for me, it was kind of like realistically, I played the Power League quite a bit with Connor Smith.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, I knew him from Watford.
Yeah.
So obviously when I spoke to him about it, I see he signed at Wealdstone, and I said like, what's it like? Obviously he played under Bill and Ricky with Dean and Stu.
Yeah.
And then I messaged Stu because Stu actually had him on the ground for a while before.
Yeah.
Before everything kind of happened with Love Island, and so I messaged him and then said, what's the chances of me coming to play? I want to enjoy. I literally said to him, I want to enjoy my football. So I said I know a lot of the boys there, and like, what can we sort of sign out sort of thing, and I went in for a meeting and kind of sorted it out pretty much the same day.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was good because they showed intent. If they didn't want me, they would pretty much said straight away. You know what I mean? So I mean, it was good.
No, I think they were saying they've been tracking you for a while anyway.
Yeah. So I knew that they had me when I was at Watford and a few places, but it was just the right time for me to kind of come towards those sort of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the moment, it's paid off, so I can't really complain.
Who do you think you hang around with most in the team? Obviously, it's a good bond in there, but
I can't lie. There's only one boy, man.
One boy.
My boy Meech.
Yeah.
My boy Meech.
Yeah, you two, because you both play on the same side of the pitch anyway, which must help. But
yeah, this is why, because we get frustrated. Listen, we got to do what the gaffer says, but me and Meech have got a partnership, and when the gaffer changes us, that's why we. That's why you see it. Though, it's passion at the end of the day. I mean, we feel like we've got it good on the left hand side.
Yeah.
So that's why we get frustrated when we get changed or when something happens. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it shows in our performances because I feel like we've done more since the start of the season, me and him together. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it?
Definitely.
But we go out together quite a bit as well, so we've got a good relationship off the pitch as well as on it.
Yeah, exactly. You do stuff outside of just training and stuff like that, which is good. Half time. Right. As we are at the half-time break, we are going to switch over to Weymouth versus Wealdstone back in August, and we will be joined by our commentators Ross Lafayette, assisted by Danny Green.
Welcome to this Capacity Ground. It's Senior Green.
How's it going, mate?
It's been quite a long day.
There you are.
Buzzing for this. Where am I?
Little jump. You always do that jump.
Always do the jump, mate. Have to do the jump. Gets people going.
Look at the gap.
Got no fence.
We're rolling.
Oh, great passing, Ross. Go.
Let him have it.
Oh. What's this bit? Oh, Nick, well, track back.
Is this a goal, isn't it? Oh, mate.
Mendy.
Meech, what you up to?
Get him a double espresso.
Inside out defender, no? First time Skip's ever been beat.
Van Dijk.
Give it Green.
Conference half.
I'm on. Pop. There you go, Bill. Loads of time. Dennon.
Oh my god.
Great finish.
Great touch.
There, isn't it?
Great touch.
Nice.
Slotty.
Big goal, that. Keeps us struggling.
Polo hands.
Near post as well.
He's got the ringer hand. I will play.
Clifford run this game, to be fair, didn't he? I'll give you that.
Chili Biff was in flames.
This feels like forever ago.
Yeah. I don't even remember these moves. Play? We'll play.
You on yet?
We'll play. It's me? Nah.
There he is. To be
Key.
fair,
Aye.
you need that because
Yeah.
look what comes next, mate.
Yeah, that's it. And it begins.
I'm just going to put it on your head. Left head.
It's your 18th assist of the year.
In August. Let's get the ball as well.
Double running. Getting your running stats up. It's embarrassing.
KMs.
No, I know.
I think this is a power play. Look, this guy arm I put up. What's the point in that? There you go, Ross. Nod that in, mate. Bullet!
Mate, power.
Still not convinced you touched it, to be honest with you.
Mate,
And
that's
then
like,
give it to
baldy.
mate in the crowd.
Yeah, you should have heard what you're trying to say about my mum. It's embarrassing. Say about my mum?
No, mate, you ain't touched
Mate,
that.
it's a bullet header.
The centre arm.
Mate, flick-ons. That's what it's
So
about.
there's your first of a hat-trick that didn't happen.
Mate, it's brilliant. Cheers for signing the ball as well, mate. Really appreciate it.
Nah, Good
Can I
highlight.
bring it tomorrow? Oh, that's nice. Deck, you got a smash. Considering cutting it. Others.
Pace, mate. Vamos.
Yes. Vamos, Mendy. Dispara.
Buenas tardes, número 6. Set.
What a zing this is.
1, 2, bang.
Twos.
There's your
Cheers,
first
that's
goal.
my. Hey, get off me. So jelly.
I didn't set you up.
Close my eyes.
Mate. Oh, my socks are down. Must have cramp. Hot day, mate. Skip. Stand up.
Oh, it's a Megs as well, I swear.
Carbon copy, mate, isn't it?
Get Nick an espresso. Cheers, ref.
Really good that day.
Peter Griffin's on flames. Oh, Meach.
Yeah, he chucks a toe out here, doesn't he?
Skip said he got it though, to be fair.
That's a fiver for that as well,
Jesus, hold that fiver. And he got booked, that's a tenner. Brilliant.
Good pen.
Oh,
Alright, boys, you lose. Don't cheer too much. Is that 3-0?
yeah,
This is the moment.
gets the people going.
Come back out, little slip. Wait a pass,
It's got it
Bill.
on smash.
And then off the defender.
Yeah, that's it.
4-3, we'll take that.
What a finish. Another assist.
I swear I touched it.
Mate, get that goal bonus, mate. Look. There, see it? Yeah, I see it. 100, yeah, you see it,
Shite,
mate.
mate. I need that again.
Let's do that in actual replay.
Is that it?
Then needs to go back.
No more replays
It's goals.
of
Mate, that's what you, good day in the sun, that.
Final.
Deck, you're better than this.
Right Huddle.
Football.
Good day for a beer.
Slept well that night. Me and the ball. With Greenie's signature.
Not signing it.
You'll sign it. Luck. Another assist.
Stop turning around. The fans know you scored, alright?
Please look at me.
Sellers comes to congratulate.
Poor off Sellers. He was seared that day. It was too hot for Sellers.
Oh, mate. Great win.
Now I'm going to ask Dennon a few questions that have been sent in by supporters of Wealdstone. Dennon, first one is from Tony Kitman on Twitter. He's asked you, would you rather have legs as long as your fingers or fingers as long as your legs?
Legs as long as your fingers. What, say that again?
Legs as long as your fingers or fingers as long as your legs?
Oh, mate.
If you had fingers...
Probably fingers as long as my legs.
Yeah, because if you had legs as long as your fingers, you're not running.
Like Daddy Long Legs.
We'll go for that then, yeah. This one's from Stefan on Instagram. He said, how would you compare the Wealdstone dressing room to other clubs in terms of the players and staff?
To be fair, I said it from the start of the season. I think that the boys. I've never been in a club where everyone gets on and everyone kind of is on the same wavelength. Because normally when you go to a league club or something like that, there's always like cliques, like where the older players kind of don't mix with the younger players, vice versa. Do you know what I mean? So at Wealdstone, everyone kind of gets on, and that's kind of why I think that we've been so successful at the start of the year. So
absolutely. That's brilliant. This one's from Peter Jeffries on Twitter. He asks, how is your experience playing in Scotland compared to in the National League South?
do you know what? I much prefer it here. Listen, Scotland for me it wasn't a success. But I mean, coming back to Conference South is quality because listen, there's still big teams in this league. It's not a joke. And at the end of the day, at the moment things are going well, so I can't really complain.
Got another one from Twitter. This one's from Wealdstone Supporters Club. They say that you've never mentioned the words Love Island, but if you did, what would the fine be? How much would it cost?
No, I don't really. Yeah, listen. A lot of people have got their opinions of it. I don't really mention it that much, especially in football. I don't think people hear me say, "Oh, I'm talking about it really." Like, but they say there's a fine of like, I'm sure it's like a couple quid or something every time you mention it, but it's not. No, we're not really talking about it anymore.
No, exactly. No, that's cool. Finally, this one's from DJ Matty on Instagram. He says, what is your diet and how do you stay fit?
My diet.
So, just a bit of context, you did walk in with McDonald's.
Yeah, I did, yeah. My diet. Do you know what? No, I've got these, so I do these I get meal preps from Gymology, I think it's called. So they deliver food to my house pretty much every week. So for the week, I'll have individual meals for each day or whatever. Not necessarily. I'm not saying I eat that 24/7.
Yeah.
Obviously, of course, I eat like binge food or eat chocolate or whatever. But before a game, I'll have like Gymology stuff because it's healthy. On a Friday night, probably have it before the game. And then I'll have it like throughout the day, but then I'll mix it with other foods as well. So if I'm hungry, obviously I kind of try to eat a lot because I know when I'm running, I kind of burn a lot of calories. I run so much, so it's important for me to eat, which is why. So I kind of mix it really.
Yeah.
I kind of mix it.
Nah, it's a good mix. It's fair game though after a match, isn't it? Literally whatever.
After a match, anything. I'll go to indulge. I'll probably go for a little KFC or something.
Yeah. Keep it casual. Right, you ready for the second half? Am I going to turn it around? That's the question.
You know, I might just pop you this half. I don't know why McKinnon did so. All this shit, you know. It actually baffles me because they've got such good players.
They weren't last year even. They weren't fantastic, were they? I think it's. I'm not going to say it's because of Ronaldo because that's just one player, but I feel like it is. It
is because of Ronnie.
Yeah.
Ronnie's gone there. That's flipping more. He was getting 60 goals a year when he was saying that.
Something stupid back in his prime.
Yeah, mate, 60 goals a year. As soon as you take away 60 goals a year, you know that's it.
Is there a player in the pro game, say like a Ronaldo or something, or anyone that you take inspiration from, like that you watch on the telly?
I used to watch.
Yeah, or just in general now, really, to be honest.
No, well, before I used to probably when I was growing up, I used to, if I'm being honest, I used to love flipping Thierry Henry.
Oh yeah.
I used to watch him all the time, like when I was younger, but. Growing up, obviously everyone's gonna say, oh, you know, Ronaldo, Messi, all of this. To be fair, I kind of like it depends what if I was playing like when I was at Watford, for example. It depends what position I was playing. So I played quite a few positions. So if I was playing a certain position, I would study a certain player. Do you know what I mean? Whether it be, for example, if I was playing up top, it would probably be like a Benzema or something like that.
Okay.
Or you know. If I started playing wide, then I'd take inspiration from what Ronaldo does. Like when he was doing his skills and whatnot.
Yeah. When he was at United?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I really like look up to anyone per se. Like I just kind of watch what people do.
That's a great goal.
Yeah, I just kind of watch what people do and kind of try and implement it in my game.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the early time I played FIFA is when I was on it.
Yeah, let's talk about that actually. Because you had like 82 potential on like FIFA 16.
Yeah, I was decent on FIFA 16. I don't know what happened.
Oh man, did you used to do that all the time, like play as yourself on FIFA?
No. I just bought the game because I was on it.
Oh, that's
cool.
cool.
What I mean? Save it. No, but I don't really. No, I'm not really that type of person. I couldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't just go and I'm on FIFA. I'm gonna start playing myself.
There's definitely some pro players that do that though. They see like the 90, I think the 95 rated like blue cards that they get from EA and stuff. That wasn't up your street though.
No, that's up to them. They can do that.
First time I played FIFA 20 on Classic. That's alright. Anyway, good game, mate. I can't score today in my life, but that's fine. Thank you for watching, guys. That is the second episode of Stonescast done and dusted for this month. We'll be back next month for some more exclusive Wealdstone content in the month of October. Until then, see you later.
Well, I'm just really pleased today with the grit we showed. You know, it's all about the grit, the determination. Our supporters drove us forward again, like they've come here and they drove us again. Good effort. Fullback stay at home. Hello, fingers. The legend himself.